Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the implementation of DOL starter, which is direct online starter using the PLC. So we know that a DOL starter is used for the motors which are rated below 5 HP. So this DOL starter is used for a three-phase induction motor starting, which is having a rating below 5 HP. If the motor is more than 5 HP, we will not prefer the DOL starter, right? So before discussing about the DOL starter, let us see about the three-phase four-pole contactor, right? So the main device which is used in the DOL starter is this one only. Okay, three-phase four-pole contactor. So by using this three-phase four-pole contactor, your three-phase induction motor is directly connected to the three-phase power supply, so that the motor will run. So now this is the picture of a three-phase four-pole contactor, right? A four-pole contactor in the sense it will be having four poles L1, L2, L3. So last one you will be having either NO or NC. Okay, so the equivalent circuit for this contactor is given here. Okay, these are the four poles, and internal to this you will be having one winding or coil. So that coil will be rated with either 120 volts 120 volts AC or 220 volts DC. Sorry, 220 volts AC or 24 volts DC. Okay, so the rating of this coil will be given on the contactor specifications. Okay, so now see how this contactor will work. Right, so now whenever you give the supply to this coil, either it is 24 volts DC or 120 volts AC or 220 volts AC. Okay, so whenever you give the supply to this coil will be magnetized, and it will pull one plunger inside it, and it will close all the four poles here. Okay, so whenever you give the supply to this, all these four poles will be closed. Right, this is the operation of the contactor. This contactor is the main device in DOL starter. Right. See the direct online starter, which actually we study in textbook. Right. So this is the circuit diagram for DOL starter. So as I said before, in DOL starter, contactor is the main device. So then you can use the other protective devices which are overload release. Right. Overload, when there is overload on the motor, this overload release will switch off the motor. Okay, so generally in DOL starter you will also have this overload coil. Right, how this DOL starter will work, let us see. So now this is the contactor terminals. Right. If you see here, this one, this is the three-phase four-pole contactor. Four poles are these: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So this is the three-phase four-pole contactor, and for this the winding, exciting winding is this one. Okay. Now whenever you give the supply to this winding, this all the four poles will be pulled this side due to magnetic effect of this coil, and all the four poles will be closed. Okay. So now through this a three-phase supply will be given to the motor, and the motor will start working. So this is the function of the DOL starter. Okay. Right. You see here how you can give the supply to this coil. Now this is here in this diagram. This is a 440 volts coil. So 440 volts AC coil. Okay. So between these two terminals of the coil, you have to apply the 440 volts. So this coil is connected between two line terminals here and here. through one stop push button and one push button which is used for the overload release, and one stop button, start, right? This start button is NO coil, and this overload release contactor, this switch is NC, and the stop switch also NC, normally closed. NC in the sense normally closed. Okay. Now, whenever you press the start button, so this is the start push button. Now, whenever you press it, it will close this. Okay. Now, already this switch is a normally closed. So initially it will be in closed position. Stop switch also will be in closed position. So whenever there is a whenever you press the start button, now this terminal will be connected through this to L2, and this terminal will be connected to L1, so that 440 volt supply will be given to the coil, and then all the 4 poles of the contactor will close. Now whenever all 4 poles are closed, this one, and this one, along with this AB also. So whenever all 4 poles are closed, this motor will get the 3-phase power supply and the motor will run. Okay, so now if this is the push button, start button is a push button, so you will release your finger. So whenever you release it, there will be no contact here. So but this contact, this coil will be maintained 440 volt supply through this pole. Okay, so this pole. So as I said, contactor will be having 4 poles. So 3 poles will be used for the motor, and another pole will be used for the coil here. Okay, whenever this pole is closed, then that the total the supply to this circuit will be getting through this pole. Okay, so this one, this coil will be continuously energized, so that the motor will also continuously running. Okay, now whenever you want to stop the motor, then you have to press the stop button. Whenever you press the stop button, so now these 2 terminals will open, so that supply to this will be disconnected, right? When supply to this is disconnected, all the 4 poles will be opened. That means this A, B also will be opened. Now, even though if you release this, as AB is not connected here, no supply will get to this coil. So the motor will be in continuously off position until you press again the start button. Okay, so this is about direct online starter, what we actually study in our textbooks. Of course, there is a overload coil is there. So this coil, when the current flowing through this coil is more than some prescribed limit, then this coil will push this D switch, and this 2 will be open, so that the motor will be off. Okay, right. So now the same DYL starter we are going to implement through the PLC. How you can implement this DYL starter through PLC? Let us see. Right. So DYL starter with PLC. As I said before, for starting the motor and stopping the motor, you have to use 2 push buttons. Okay, so in case of the previous circuit, this circuit, so start button is NO coil and stop button is NC coil, NC, right? So NO is normally open and the NC means normally closed. So but for PLC, you can use both normally open only, right? So that you can write the program. Okay, in program you can modify them like a one is work as a normal close, one other will work as a normally open, right? So don't worry, you can use the 2 push buttons which are normally open itself. Okay, the start switch, the start push button will be connected to X0, and stop push button will be connected to X1. Now what is your output? Output will be this coil. Okay, the contactor coil. The contactor coil here what we are using is a 220 volts AC coil. Right, whenever you give the 220 volts AC to this coil, all the 4 poles will be closed here. Okay, so this coil is the output, and this will be connected to your PLC Y0. Okay, and C0 will be connected to phase, and N will be connected to one end of the coil, another end of the coil to Y0. So this is the circuit diagram for DYL starter, which is using PLC. Now you have to write the program, right? What is your aim? Whenever you press the start button, so then this coil has to get the 220 volt supply, so that all the 4 poles here will be closed, but one pole will be not connected to anything here. Okay, only 3 poles will be used in the contactor coil to motor, right? So these 3 poles will be closed whenever this coil gets the 220 volt supply, and the direct 3-phase supply will be given to the motor, and motor will run. Okay, so this is about the DYL starter, right? Now whenever you press the stop button, this coil has to de-energize, and this all 3 poles should be open and the motor be off. Okay, the start button is connected to X0 and stop button is connected to X1. So whenever you press the start button, X0 will be energized, and the motor, the Y0 has to be energized whenever X0 is energized. That is the program. So see here, I will open the WPLSoft. You take a new file. Here you have to select the SS2 model. So program title is your wish, anything you can keep here. So we are going to write the ladder diagram program. Okay, right. So what is our operation here? So whenever you press the start button, X0 will be energized, right? So when X0 is energized, Y0 has to be energized. So whenever X0 is energized, Y0 has to on. So this is your program, right? So you take X0 and Y0. Okay, whenever X0 is energized, you will get Y0 on, right? So whenever Y0 is on, so this coil will get the 220 volts AC supply. So this will be energized. So now whenever this is energized, these 3 poles will close, and the motor will be connected to the 3-phase supply, and it will run. Okay. So but here this start button is a push button, right? So you will not place your finger continuously on the switch. So you will release the finger, right? Whenever you release the finger, X0 will be de-energized, right? So but when X0 is de-energized, Y0 should not get the supply. So here you have to provide the latching for this X0. Okay, so the latching in sense, you have to take one contactor with address Y0. Right, whenever you press X0, Y0 is energized. So as Y0 is energized, as you are using the same address for this contactor also will close. Now even though if you open this, or even though if it is de-energized X0, then the supply to Y0 you will get through this contactor. So the motor will continuously in running mode. Now if you want to switch off the motor, you have to disconnect the supply to this Y0. Right, for that purpose, here you have to use the normally closed push button X1 here. Okay, so whenever you press X1, sorry, stop push button, X1 will be energized. As you are using normally closed here, whenever this is energized, it will open, right? So that the supply to this will be disconnected and it will off. Right, you compile it and run it. Okay, so see how it will work. Now whenever start push button is pressed, I am pressing the start push button. Now whenever start push button is pressed, X0 will be energized, right? That means X0 will on. So when X0 is on, Y0 will on, right? As per the program, right? Whenever Y0 is on, so whenever Y0 inside the PLC is on, this 220 volts power supply will be connected to this coil through C0 Y0. Okay. So then whenever you get the 220 volt supply to this coil will energize, and the magnetic field produced by this will pull the plunger so that all the poles of the contactor will close. Right? Whenever all the poles of the contactors are closed, this three-phase supply will be connected to the motor and motor will start running. Okay. So now the start button is as I said before, start button is a push button. You will press it and release it instantly, right? Whenever you release it, X0 will be de-energized, right? When X0 is de-energized, so that means when X0 is off, Y0 is not off here. Why? Because we are using the latching circuit, right? Because of this latching circuit, this Y0 will be continuously in on mode, even though if you release your finger on the X0. Okay. So now, so if you want to switch off the motor, so you have to press the stop button, right? Whenever you press it, X1 will be energized, right? Whenever X1 is energized in the sense X1 is on. Here we are using the normally closed button here. So whenever it is energized, it will open, right? So that this power supply from here to coil will be disconnected and Y0 will off. See here. Whenever you press X1, whenever you press stop button, X1 will be energized. So when X1 is energized in the sense it will on. So whenever it is on, as it is normal flow, it will open the circuit. And if you release it, and the supply will be disconnected to Y0, and Y0 will off, right? Whenever Y0 is off, 220 volt supply will not be connected to this coil, and this will de-energize the coil so that all the poles will open here. So three-phase supply will be disconnected to the motor and motor will not run. So now even though if you release the finger on the stop button, so that means even though it is off, the motor will be continuously in off mode. So this is how you can implement the DVL starter with your PLC. Okay. Right. If you want to extend this still, you can connect on and off indicators also. Right. So whenever Y0 is on, so whenever Y0 is on, a green bulb has to glow. So let us assume that for this Y0 one green bulb is connected, for this Y2 one red light is connected. So when the motor is running, green light has to glow. When the motor is stopped, red light has to glow. Okay. So when Y0 is on, in the sense your motor is running, right? So when Y0 is on, Y1 will on. So which is a green light. Okay. So when Y0 is off, so when Y0 is off, so then Y2 has to energize. Y2 is the red light. Okay. See how it will work. Okay. So now you are pressing the start button. Y0 will be energized. So you will release the finger. So the motor will be in continuously running position. Okay. So Y0, when Y0 is on, this Y0 is for coil. Okay. And this Y1 is for green indicator. Right. So Y0 is the motor. Let us think. So when the motor is running, green button should glow. Okay. So when the motor is off, that means when you press this, motor will off, then red light will glow. So like this, you can extend the program to your indicators. Okay. So this is about the DYL starter using PLC. If you are having any doubt, you keep a comment in the comment box. Thank you.